It helps if you unmute the microphone, right, Shannon? Hi, everybody. It's not easy being me. I just make it look like it is. Can you hear me now, people? Yes, no, maybe? Can you hear me now? There's a huge learning curve to this, I'm telling you what. Yay! Oh, good. I'm so happy. I am so happy. Hi, Angie. Hi, Bethany. Hi, Shannon. Hi, Aurora. I hope you all are doing really well. It was a day today. It was just a day. It was just a day. It's just a lot of stuff happened. Go ahead and if you're on YouTube, go ahead and hit like and subscribe and share and turn your notifications on and all that good, happy, fun stuff. As Emily D. Baker says, all the YouTubey things. I just love her. I don't know who else follows the Emily D. Baker, the lawyer, but oh my gosh, do I love her. I have a whole new setup and I'm trying to get used to everything. So just bear with me. And Shannon, can you check to make sure I'm live on Facebook? For those of you who don't know, Shannon is my producer. One of these days we're going to have closing credits and all that good, fun, happy stuff. So did everybody have a good day? Tell me about your day. While we wait for others to join, tell me about your day. Because I want to know. I put my mums out on the front porch today. I love mums. I love fall. Autumn is by far my most favorite time of the year, where you have the crisp days and the cooler nights and when the leaves start to change. Oh my gosh, I love autumn colors are my favorite. The burgundies, the purples, the golds, the reds, the crimsons, and greens. And I just love that. Oh, yay, Ashley. Did you get anything good? Next week, I'm going to do an impromptu live. I don't know what day and I don't know what time. But I have discovered a new store. And I cannot wait to share it all with you. But that'll be next week. It'll be impromptu. I'll try to give you as much notice as I can. Ooh, garage sales. I haven't done that in years. I used to love to go to garage sales with my mom. That was like the thing we did. But I haven't gone since she passed away. Thank you, Shannon. Mass, a meeting. Husband got you a smoothie. Ooh, what kind of smoothie? That's nice. Quiet day, better than yesterday. It's cooler and the leaves are going from green right to brown there. Oh, well, that's no fun, Aurora. I haven't had a smoothie in a long time. If I make myself a chocolate shake and put a cherry on top, can I count that as a smoothie? We gotta adjust the lighting here. Because I feel like I'm like, raspberry with strawberry. Your favorite? Good. So did anybody happen to catch the Lori Vallow Doomsday Cult hearing this afternoon? They're trying to keep the cameras out of the courtroom. Oh, that's good, Shannon. Is anybody following that trial? Okay, well, what they were doing, and I didn't get to finish the whole thing because I had to stop and come on here, but they're trying to keep the cameras out of the courtroom. That's their goal. Keep the cameras out of the courtroom. It was fun. I'd like to know what in the hell Lori Vallow, whatever the hell her name is, thinks is so funny about any of this, because she sits there and she's writing little notes and handing them to her second chair attorney, and just they giggle, and then their people are talking, and she's just sitting there smiling, and it's like, girlfriend, you should not be smiling right now. Take some advice. Quit smiling. That just, it just makes me so damn mad. So her attorney was trying to argue that about pretrial publicity and change of venue, and he seemed to be very upset that the other day when they were in court, the camera focused on Lori for 30 minutes. And he kept asking why. Why were they focused on her for 30 minutes? Well, gee, let's go down the list. Is everybody ready for the list? Okay, first, she gets her brother to kill her ex-husband. Then she works with her, whatever he's called, lover, to kill his wife. And then the two of them work together to kill her kids. Am I missing any deaths? Were there others? There were probably others. And it's like, when you kill that many people, you kill one person, you don't get anonymity. You have no right to privacy. You have no right to expect any kind of anonymity. And yeah, we're staring because we can't believe this woman. And she's a pretty woman, right? We can't believe this woman killed all these people. Hell yes, we're going to stare. It's like watching a train wreck. You cannot take your eyes away. Am I right? So then there was an attorney there on behalf of all the media. He gave a long list of newspapers and TV stations and everything that he was there for. I'm trying to get the lighting right. That's better. And that's when I had to cut it off to come do this. But it's like, oh, Lord. Just, it makes no sense to me how she can sit there and smirk and laugh and giggle. And then why her attorney's like, well, why didn't they have the camera on her for 30 minutes? You ever just want to reach the TV and just slap people? That's how I felt this afternoon. And I didn't even get to watch the whole hearing. Okay. But that's how I felt this afternoon. I wanted to go in there and just smack the snot out of people. And I'm not a violent person. I'm really not. But that was just, I don't know. What do you all think? I'd love to know what you all think. But I have a feeling they will keep the cameras in the courtroom. Her attorney, his argument the other day was that he was worried that the cameras might accidentally zoom in on their notes. Seriously, dude. You think this is the first time a camera's ever been inside a friggin' courtroom? This is an everyday occurrence now. These people are professionals. These people who actually, are in charge of the cameras and getting the court session, the trial out to the masses. They know what they're doing. They're not stupid. They're not going to zoom in on your notes. I don't know. Yeah, I do. Just smack the snot out of them. Just smack them. And I'm not a violent person, but I would like to do it, figuratively speaking, use my mommy voice and go, okay, sit down and shut the hell up. And this is what's going on, people. Listen. It just burns my biscuits. But I am looking forward to this trial. I am. And I might, depending, if Emily D. Baker does it, if she live streams during the trial, then I won't. But there might be times when I come on and do, a trial watch with all of you. I think that would be very interesting. And I hate to use the word fun because there's nothing fun about it. We have people, 2 little kids especially, who are gone. they've been, the M word by their mother. I have no doubt in my mind that she did it. It's just sad. It's just the saddest damn thing. I mean, just, I don't understand how any mother anywhere could ever kill their children or hurt their children. I can't personally wrap my head around that. I just can't. I can't fathom it. Thank God I can't fathom it. Because if for a minute, even for a minute millisecond, I thought I could understand how a parent could hurt their child, I would want to be locked away. Because I just can't understand it. I don't know. Do you all have a different perspective? Yes, I have my sweet tea. I have my sippy cup. I just love this thing. I don't leave home without it. I take it everywhere. It's like history. If you put it away, you will not learn and know to do better. That's true. I'm also going to be watching. I have been watching all the Queen Elizabeth stuff. That's just so sad. I mean, yes, I know she was 96. And it's just, it was still sad. And I know she's not my queen. But I just felt like she was the world's queen or the world's grandmother or whatever. And for those people who call her a colonizer, bite my ass. Queen Elizabeth didn't colonize anything. If anything, she brought peace to lots of different places. So before you start calling her these obscene, disgusting things, you need to get your facts straight. But I feel sorry for William and Harry. I wish they didn't have that rift between them. I really, I hate to see it when brothers can't get along. That's just heartbreaking. Yeah, right? Anyway, it's just going to be interesting. I think Charles will be a good king. I think he'll be at least a decent king. Fingers crossed anyway. Yeah, it is the end of an era. It is the end of an era. It just really is. But I think Kate and Will's little kids are just so cute. They are just the cutest little things. Also, Charlotte. Gosh, she's adorable. I want to be her grandma. I'm going to volunteer as tribute. Anyway, so I did catch up on that today and watered plants. Oh, here we go. I was out watering plants this afternoon. I've been around guns my whole life. I know the difference between a gunshot and a firecracker, between a shotgun and fireworks. I know the difference. I'm not stupid. So I go outside and I start watering my plants, and all of a sudden I hear pow, 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 pow. And I'm like, holy shit, that's gunfire. So I had to call 911. Okay, so I called 911. I said, I don't know what's going on. It sounds like it's coming from, across the street, that area. And so the police came over and they cruised and stuff. So I called my neighbor, and I just love Vicky. She's just a sweetheart. Anyway, she thinks one of our neighbor kids around the corner has a truck that he has added. I didn't know this was a thing, that you could add something to your exhaust or your engine or somewhere on your truck that sounds like gunfire. If that's the case, he just better avoid doing that in front of my house, because I just don't think that's funny. I just don't find anything humorous in that. Yes, it's hard to adjust to the change. I don't want to be everybody's grandma. I know. I do. I love being grandma. Grandma is like the best gig in the world. It's the absolute best. I am a much better grandmother than I was a mom. Seriously. I have more patience. And maybe I'm just partial, but I think my grandchildren are perfect. I love being grandma, even adopted grandma. I do. It's fun. I just love little kids. Kids are like the absolute best. So yeah, I wouldn't mind being the grandmama into states, the stateside grandmama. Oh, Renee, I'm sorry that happens. Ugh, I don't know why they think that's funny or appropriate. I just don't get it. I don't know. Youth is just squandered on the young. It's just absolutely squandered on the young, I think. I mean, I did stupid stuff when I was young too, but you know, we all do. We all did. But nothing like that. That my mom would have beat the holy hell right out of me if I'd have done that, or if my brothers had done that to one of their vehicles. She would have just beat the holy hell out of them. Yes, the AC is still running. Um, I got a lot of fans going in the office because they get hot. Not having hot flashes anymore. Thank you, sweet baby Jesus. But yeah. So did anybody get any writing done today? Show of hands if you got writing done. I'm playing with stuff. Okay. Captions. Realign with restream. Chat. Okay. Welcome back, Shannon. So who got writing in today? Did anybody get any words written today? Nope. That's because you were busy doing stuff for me, Shannon, and I'm really sorry. So if Shannon's next release is delayed, it's completely and entirely my fault. And yes, I know I'm having a bad hair day. Ugh. I get my hair cut Tuesday. I can't wait. Yeah, I got a little done today, actually. A little writing this morning. That was fun. I didn't sprint with anybody, but it was more plotting than actual writing. So I figured every word counts. I'm trying so hard to write and rhyme, and I suck. Okay. I'm glad you do, Shannon, and just know I'm ever grateful to you and your son. And I've got to take you guys out for steak dinners. So what else happened today? What else? Got to talk to my grandson. Got to talk to Emily. Got to talk to Shannon. My friend Bobby Gordon sent me the funniest meme. I cracked up. Hang on, let me find it. It says, Whiskey Wednesdays. Whiskey Wednesday. It's like Taco Tuesday, but for badasses. I don't know if you can see it or not. I just thought that was funny. I need to have that on a shirt. Oh, cool, Angie. What did you have? That's okay. You have a good weekend too, Renee. I'm glad you stopped by. Don't forget to hit like on your way out. Don't forget to do all the YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, share, all that good, fun, happy stuff. I made tuna salad. I thought I had a tuna allergy, but I was incorrect, which scared me because I like seafood. Not here where I'm at. I don't eat seafood locally because it's just nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. But you get me on the East Coast or in Scotland, and that's all I'm eating. Just seafood almost every meal. Oh, Chick-fil-A, that's always good. So I had a tuna salad sandwich for lunch. And because my husband's been down working at his mother's house all week long, rescreening her screened-in front porch, I had another tuna salad for dinner. So that's what I'm eating today. So what else is going on, people? We talked about Lori Daybell, Mother from Hell. I'm looking forward. Oh, Shellfish Hives. Yeah. I like more. I'm not a huge shellfish fan. Cannot eat shrimp. I don't care who makes it. I don't care what it's in. I can't, it just does not ever settle in my stomach right. But scallops and fish and chips and salmon, all that good stuff. Yeah, I like that. Went out to lunch with Dad yesterday, and we did some shopping, and I took him to the Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree used to be called Everything's a Dollar Store, but they did have to raise their prices to $1.25, and I was perfectly happy with that. I am not complaining at all. Love that store. So I got a bunch of things to decorate for fall, and I only spent I think $30, but I didn't get enough flowers. Do you want to see my first attempt at something crafty? Well, it's not my first attempt. It's my first attempt in decades. Hang on. So I made this afternoon while I was listening to the Daybell thingy, or the Vallow, whatever you want to call it. Okay. So it just needs a whole lot more green, and it needs filled in and stuff. It's just, there's too much emptiness. So I've got to go back and get some greenery. But I had not made a wreath in years. Oh, thank you. So I think I was watching too much YouTube. Do it yourself. Do it yourself. Oh, the shelves were empty? Ours was full. The one we went to yesterday was just full. Yes, it does need a small sign. And that's another excuse to go back and find some greenery, maybe a little sign that I could interchange, because I could put some little scarecrows on there, some little ghosts or whatever, and use it for Halloween, and then take that off and put on, something for Thanksgiving. We'll see. Yeah. I got a bunch of those signs. And I'm excited. So I haven't decorated the house in a long, long time. I mean, I don't collect tchotchkes or anything. I have photos up, but the only tchotchkes I have are like the ones that are on my mantle. And they're souvenirs, things that people have sent me. Yes, Walmart did have some cute stuff. What I need to do tomorrow is go get pumpkins for the front porch to go with my mom's. So my neighbors are probably wondering, who's living there now? She has decorations for autumn. I do decorate for Christmas, though. I do. I love to decorate for Christmas. So on Friday nights with the Wench, all can ask me anything you want to ask me, except how old I really am and how much I weigh. I'll pretty much answer anything except those two things. You can ask me anything about writing, anything you want. Oh, the neighbors out back are riding their four-wheelers, so you might hear a every now and then. A 12-foot octopus inflatable that I can't wait to put up. Oh, I love it, Angie. You're going to have to send me pictures of that, dear. You're going to have to put some pictures on Facebook and tag me in it, because I want to see that. But we had a really great day. Kevin was busy all day. Michael was busy today. My son, he's helping us with some landscaping outside, washing rocks. And we've got so much to do outside. Oh my gosh, we've got to tear out the front yard along the house, because the dirt there is just, it's not good dirt. And I didn't realize that there's good dirt and bad dirt until recently. So we're going to plant hostas and all sorts of different things. So I'm excited about that. So ask me anything, people. Just put your questions in the chat and I will ask them. And it can be writing related or whatever. What is your research process? Oh my gosh, Ashley, I did some shorts yesterday that I have not sent to Shannon yet. Do I research extensively before I write the book? No. With the genre that I write primarily, I did almost, because I try to stay in the same era, the same time frame. I only needed to research, at the very beginning. And yeah, I go into research to double check facts and dates and people's names and stuff like that, but it's not extensive. Now, when I wrote The Edge of Forever, which was originally titled The King's Courtesan, I researched the hell out of that because I was using real world people, right? And I wanted to make sure that I had everything, all the facts straight, even though I was writing a fiction book. It was still fiction, but I was using real life or people who lived at that time. So when I researched that, at that time I was using dry erase boards, and I had 8 dry erase boards filled with notes, plus an entire 5-subject notebook. It's in the other room. That was filled with nothing but research information. So sometimes I do as I'm writing. I need to double check facts or whatever, and I will go research it then. But generally, for my Scottish stuff, I pretty much know most of it by heart now, and I don't have to research quite as much as I used to. Hi, Bobby. How do you select the Scottish names you use? Okay. It's it's on Google. I don't know if I can open it up now or not. Hang on. 14th century Scottish names for men or women, and it's called the Medieval Naming Guides. Copy link address, and I'm going to see if I can put it in here. Oh, yes, I can. Can't post messages to some channels. Okay. So, let's see. So anyway, I just go there, and sometimes I'll blend a couple of names. I work primarily off how it sounds in my head or when I say it out loud. So that's mainly how I do it. Rocket Notebook I saw on Amazon has different size versions. I'm thinking of getting one. Is it writing to text able? I wasn't sure which to get. Yes, according to Shannon, I haven't done it yet, but I love the Rocket Book. I'm having so much fun with it. But it has these different apps and stuff, or it has the Rocket Book app, and it does do writing to text, which makes me very, very happy. Who are your rockstar authors that you always automatically buy? Who is your comfort read? Okay. Oh, that rockstar authors list is long, and it's multi-genre. I have authors from different genres that I read. So, but my comfort reads are usually Julie Garwood's Scottish historicals. I've got them memorized. I've read each one at least 7 times. I know. But I just love her books so much. The Scottish historicals. Those are the only Julie Garwood novels I've read, are the Scottish historicals. I'm weird. But I love James Patterson, Nora Roberts, Lisa Gardner. There are so many. There are just too many to list. I'm so sorry, but my comfort read would have to be Julie. Anything Catherine Lynn Davis writes, it's an automatic buy and read for me. Okay. I hope that answers your question. And yes, I do go back and read some of my own stuff sometimes, just for giggles. Who are some of your favorites? That's what I'd like to know. Tell me who some of your favorite authors are. Just put it in chat. I love different genres, though. I love police procedurals, mysteries, thrillers, however you want to say it. Cannot read Stephen King, and definitely can't read Dean Koontz. Oh my God, those men scare the hell out of me. I can't. I know they are phenomenal authors. I know. But there is something I tried reading one of Dean Koontz's novels where the whole town was hypnotized. Oh man, I had to stop reading it. Bybee, Catherine Bybee. She is my automatic buy. Love Catherine Bybee and her books. Wait, is she here? No, she's not here. She's busy. She's off traveling the world. I have no idea where the hell she is today. But she just got back from Bali. Lisa Kleypas is a good one. Yes, she's a good one. Yep. I like, so yeah, and I love sci-fi. If you're talking sci-fi, anything by Pierce Anthony, the whole Land of Xanth novels, loved those. Loved Isaac Asimov. Terry Maggart, he writes basically sci-fi, and I'm telling you what, you've got to read Terry Maggart. Chastity Bolin, anything Chastity Bolin writes, anything, automatically buy. Let's see, Kate Robbins is an auto buy. Yeah, all of those. Yep, Christina, those are it. Yeah, I can't watch their movies either. No. I don't do horror. I don't like to be scared. Not like that. If I here's about as dangerous as it gets for me when it comes to scary movies. Is like watching the old Wolfman movies, like from the 40s. Yeah, Lindsay Sands. There's a lot of good ones. Yeah, The Prize, The Secret, Ransom, and The Bride. I loved all of those. Those are like the four that I read over and over and over again. I think it's so cool that I can actually post stuff in here. This is a whole new Restream thing, and it's actually pretty easy to get figured out. I haven't read her contemporaries, so I can't say. I can't say. Ed McBain, that was another one. My mom, see, when growing up, I just read whatever my mom read. And it was always true crime or thrillers, police procedurals, mysteries, whatever. And that's all I ever read. Shannon buys everyone. I told her she needs to stop doing that. I'm glad you're happy, Shannon. I'm trying to. How's the sound tonight? I hope it sounds okay. I feel like if I get too close to the microphone, then it's too loud, and then the camera goes all crazy. Ooh, I need to water my plants. I can see that behind me now. So what other questions? Emma Prince, yes, Emma's good. Yeah, there are so many. There are just really a lot of good historic. Oh, Hallie Bridgman. Oh my gosh, God forgive me for not mentioning Hallie. Yes, she writes called contemporary Christian romance, but it is not your typical, absolutely not your typical, just nothing typical about her books. I mean, she takes on some hard subjects. Who else buys more than we read? Yeah, I would. Yeah, I have some ideas. I would love if Kevin could add on a second floor over my office, and then I could have the library up there with one of those ladders that goes around the room. How cool would that be? But he says he's retired now, and he's not building me anything else. That's okay, Christina. That's okay, because not everybody likes my books, and I'm okay with that. But I got a lot of people who do like my books. J.D. Robb, yeah. Julie Mulhern, Country Club Murder Mystery. Pamela Clare, Emma Chase. Yeah, they're all good. All good. The tar is out of control. I don't know what that means, Angie. Yeah, spiral staircase up to it. Yes, definitely. And then above that, one of those widow's peaks with the telescope so I can look out at the stars. Oh, as my dad would say, honey, you eat right in your head. Oh, thank you, Shannon. Kiera Mark Claire. She is really good, and I love her. I love her. Kiera is a very good writer, so I recommend her too. You'll convince him to build you something. Remember, it says in my Big Fat Greek Wedding, the man might be the head, but the woman is the neck, and she can turn the head any direction she wants. Exactly. 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 Oh, but in his defense, the poor guy, he's 63. He doesn't look 63. He's just sexy as hell. He's got all his muscles and everything. And, oh, God, I love him. He's just tired. He's like, Susie, I'm just tired. And he's retired now, and he will tell you he thinks he works harder and more often now that he's retired than when he actually had a day job. Cool. Yes, yes. Kira is very, very sweet. You will, yes. We've done dinner and stuff, and I just adore her. Any other questions? Anything you're just dying to know? Anything you want to talk about? Oh, back to trials. I know. The Ohio Massacre trial. Have you guys been watching that? Yes, I love true crime. They wiped out 3 murder scenes, wiped out an entire family, all because one of the guys wanted custody of his kid. I don't even get it. I can't. Yeah. The dining room in which we never dined. Yeah, we dined in our dining room. So, but this Ohio Massacre trial, oh, the evil that exists in this world just boggles my mind. I'm still trying to catch up on it, but it was apparently a mom and her 2 sons and someone else. There was a murder spree one night and they just killed these people, all because they wanted custody. He wanted custody of his child. There are better ways. I mean, if the court wasn't giving you custody, the fact that you murdered these people is probably all the proof anybody needed that you didn't need custody. Let's see. Hand cream. This is called Luscious by Refreshments. I don't know if you can see it. I love this stuff. It's so good. Any other questions? It's just so clean smelling. I don't like floral scents except gardenia. Gardenia is my scent. I love gardenia. Yeah, right? So are you all looking forward to Halloween? The Christmas decorations are out now, so you can get your Halloween candy on discount at the moment. I can't believe some places have their Christmas stuff out yet. Good Lord, I'm not even done with summer yet. Do you have any other questions? How many people do we have here tonight? Oh, cool. I will have to look. Angela says, I've been over on Facebook missing the comments. I just watched a special on Andrew Alexander and Tanner Skelton. Those 3 brothers that went missing in 2010. Ooh, Angela, I'll have to check that out. I don't know where in Ohio. I will have to double check. Let me see. Hang on. Just a moment. Go to the YouTubes. Ohio. Let me find it. Okay, let's just type this in. Oops. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. Make sure I mute this.
In the case of Ohio,
okay. Ohio versus George Wagner the Fourth is everybody else has pled guilty and took a plea deal, but George Wagner hasn't. It doesn't say where, but I'll give you this link to, and I'm not a fan of Court TV. I'm just not. I prefer like the Law and Crime Network. That's my go-to one. So there's that link for the Ohio. So their father is serving a prison sentence. He took them and won't tell anybody where they are. Oh, Angela. Ooh. There's got to be a special place in hell for people like that. Oh, Shannon asks. Okay, first, Ashley says you're going to dress up for Halloween. I dress up every year, and I go as the same thing, a menopausal romance author. No, I don't. I don't dress up for Halloween. Shannon asks, what is your biggest filler words that KLD admonishes you for? She doesn't. I don't think there is one. I tend not to do that. I don't know. I'll have to ask Catherine Lynn. I'll ask Catherine Lynn to get back to you. But I don't think there's, because I do, while I write, I really try to pay attention to the words that I'm using. And I don't know if it's just because I've been doing this for so long that I know not to, so I pay attention to that. So I don't think I have. I tend to repeat myself. Like sometimes I'll have a comment from Catherine saying, you said this in this paragraph and then again in that paragraph. You've said it enough. Move on. Oh, Christina's are that, well, so, and but. You avoid adverbs if you can. I like all the pretty words. I like to try and find new ways to say new things or old things in a different way. One more thing. Let's go here and I'll show you what my latest purchases are that were highly, highly recommended to me by an awesome, awesome person. Oh, I hate Chrome. Chrome, I hate you. Let's see. Where are they at? Okay. This was recommended. Text. Copy. This one was recommended by Annabella Stone, author. And I just love her to death. So this is a good book. It should be here in a few days. Okay, questions. How long does it take to write your typical book from creation to cover? Well, 9 times out of 10, Angie, I got the cover before I've even started writing the book because I tend to write in series. Okay, so unless it's a novella, of course, but some of my novellas have turned into series. So usually I do have the cover first because I like to have it's an inspiration. And it depends on the size of the book. It could take anywhere from 6 weeks to 6 months to write a book. There's a lot of different factors. So Orabellas is taking forever though. And I know why it is, because there's something hasn't clicked yet. And I got to figure it out. Okay. Christina says, also trying to not end sentences with prepositions, lots of craft stuff I'm working through. There you go. Okay. I still don't know what the hell a dangling participle is, but I love saying dangling participle because to me, it sounds kind of, dirty. His participle was dangling. But anyway, cool beans. So this book is called Naughty Words for Nice Writers, a romance novel thesaurus by Kara Bristol. I put the link in chat. I got the paperback. I prefer when I'm doing craft books, I don't want them on my Kindle. I really want the physical copy. And then the other one is called Body Beats to Build On by April Gardner. And this too was also recommended. This too was recommended by Annabella Stone. And I love Annabella. I'll paste that link in there for you guys. Yeah, there's just when if I'm reading for enjoyment or entertainment, Kindle, I don't care if the book has been written on, McDonald's napkins and it's this tall. I don't care. Just give me the story. But when it comes to craft or trying to learn something, I want that physical copy. That's just me. So I haven't read those books yet, but they were highly recommended by Annabella Stone. So I went ahead and bought them, and they should be here next week, I think. And once I get them, I will give you my review on them. But some of my other favorite books are like How to Write Your Book from the Middle. That's a good one. Oh. This time every night, and I don't know why, my nose starts to itch. Now I take Zyrtec every morning, and it's supposed to last 24 hours. But apparently I have like Olympian allergies that they can't figure out what the hell the allergies are because I've been tested and everything came back negative, which doesn't make any sense to me. So it could be just too much dust in my office. I don't know. Maybe I should just clean. Anyway, so about this time every night, usually when I'm doing a live, my nose starts to itch. So no, it's not I don't have a cocaine addiction or anything. I just have an allergy, and I don't know what to. They can't figure it out. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Shannon. Christina asks, do you dress like you're going to work when you write or comfy? I dress like I'm going to work. Okay? Because when I first gave up the day job to write full time, I was still on that habit of getting up at 3:30 every morning to write. And so I was writing pajamas, and then, I started getting up later and later and later. And I realized if I don't treat this as an actual career, I don't want to say job because I don't think it's a job. It's a blessing. Some of us are just blessed to be able to do this. I had to start looking at it as a privilege and an honor, and I needed to take it more seriously and to quit. You can't build empires, and I don't necessarily want an empire, but you can't build empires on games of Candy Crush in multiple naps in a day. So I find when I get up, I have my morning coffee, I'm in my robe, I go out, whatever, onto the deck and commune with God and nature and the hummingbirds. But when it's time to write, I need to be dressed. I do the hair, the makeup, get dressed every day. It's very rare that I don't, like, there was a day this week where I just did not feel well, and I was in pajamas all day, and all I could do was sleep. I didn't feel sick, but I was just exhausted, and I don't know why. So, but no, I get dressed every day. I have to treat it like work, but it's not work when you love doing what you do, right? It's just another way to trick my mind into being an adult, doing the grown-up things like writing and getting books done. And yeah, that was a 3-nap day the other day. It was, Shannon. And they were long naps, like 2-hour naps, 3-hour naps. I had 3 naps that day. The first one was like an hour and a half. The second one was 3 hours. And then the last one, I slept for like an hour and a half and then got up and went to bed and slept till 9 the next morning. So I don't know. I think there was something going around because 2 of my grandchildren had come down with it. And yeah, Christina says she feels more productive when she gets ready, like I'm in an office. Plus, I Zoom sprint every day so people see me. Oh, that's a good idea. The Zoom sprint? That is a good idea, Christina. But yeah, I just get dressed. I do makeup in here every day. Get dressed every day. haven't missed any questions, have I? So Shannon takes a zero check in the morning and one at night. Yep. Shannon's comfy. Shorts, t-shirt, no bra. I can't go without a bra except when I sleep. And you all know why. We don't need to discuss it. I just can't. Fuzzy pants all the way, Angela says. I don't own one single solitary pair of yoga pants. I have pajama bottoms. Now in the wintertime, I will be in pajamas, but I still do the hair and the makeup and I put on a nice shirt and everything, but then I leave the pajama bottoms on and socks and slippers. But that's wintertime. And I do tend to ride outside a lot in the summertime or in the nice weather. Sprints. Yes, Angie. Sprints are fun. I love you, Shannon. I thought about doing that, like doing a live stream of just me writing. But then I would forget that the camera's on and I'd probably knock my coffee over and you'd all would hear me cuss like a drunken sailor. Because I do have a potty mouth when I'm not live. I have a bad potty mouth. Yep. So you're going to do a live. Nah, I don't know. We'll see, Shannon. We'll see. We'll see. Yep, I'm in a sprinting group. I am in a sprinting group with a bunch of other authors, and I think I'm the only one in there. No, we added some more. But it's all genres. All genres. And how we do it, well, how I like to do it is you have your, I use Scrivener, of course, and that's something else I want to do. We might even do that next Wednesday night, is do a Scrivener tutorial. Like I show you how I use it. But anyway, back to sprints. I like to do 30-minute increments. I set a timer for 30 minutes on, we call her Bernice, because if we called her Alexa, then she'll start talking to me and it annoys me. But I set a 30-minute timer and I know how many words I've, starting at that morning, and then how many words I wrote in that 30 minutes, and then just keep track of that, all the 30-minute sprints. And I do it on little note cards. I just use line to note cards, and I put the date on it and the title of the book, starting word count, etc. Do y'all worry about grammar during that time? It's just natural for me to pay attention to grammar, because I don't want to have to come back and how do I want to put this? I don't like going back to edit a book. When I'm done with that puppy, I'm done with it. It's going to Catherine Lynn. She does whatever she needs to do. So I try to pay attention as I'm writing, so that I don't have to come back later. But I still have high word counts. I can't beat Bobby Gordon. Good God. She can write like 8,000 words in 30 minutes. It just boggles my mind. Oh, cool, Angie. That's good. Shannon writes, and then when she's done, she goes back through it. I can't do that. Again, once I'm done with the book, I'm done with the book. It's off to the editor. I don't use Pages. It is a nice program, don't get me wrong. I'm just set my ways and love Scrivener. Bobby says, you won the race. I just went ahead on a sprint. You went ahead on a lot of sprints with me, darling. But yeah, I just pay attention. It's just natural. Sorry, someone's in the kitchen banging around. It's just natural to pay attention as I write. And I do. Yeah, I just pay attention. And I think it's just second nature now. Yeah, I did finish the book. You'll finish it, Bobby. You will. I can do, I think, an average 30-minute. When I'm on a roll, I'm going to say is probably 850 in 30 minutes. But that's when I'm focused and I'm into it. I have sprinting partners. And that's when the phone is off. See, it's so hard for me to shut off my ringer because I have grandchildren, of course. Children, of course. I have a husband. We have his mom's 84, my dad's 79. So it's hard to shut off the damn phone because if there's an emergency, I want them to be able to get through. And I think there's a way that you can set it up on your iPhone to where you can set up that certain people can ring in. Aurora says she has to review mine as she sometimes goes off track. Then when I'm reviewing, I'm like, okay, what was I thinking as my mind goes faster than my fingers? That's why I can't do the voice to text. I can't because it's too slow. I write faster. Yep, you got to go back and review it. I'm just so used to paying attention to it as I go along. But I've been doing this longer than most of you have. And I think for some of us, it's just a natural, like, you know how there are some people who are really great at science, but they can't spell worth of crap? I think you have people who pay, how do I want to put that? Never mind. I'll think about it and try to word it better. So, I mean, I'll go back and review it after Catherine Lynn's done with it. Yep. That's why everybody's here. You want to learn, right? That's why we do every Wednesday night. It's so you can learn something new. How many of you do use Scrivener? If I have a lot of you that use Scrivener, then I'll do a Scrivener tutorial with you, a live one. And you can see what I do. Oh, we've been at this an hour. It is 8:00. Thank you, Shannon. I appreciate that. I'm going to have to go take some more Zyrtec because y'all don't want to sit here watching me scratch my nose and itch my nose. Yep. You know, Aurora, some days this job, even though I've been doing this since 2011, there are days when it still feels like a baptism by fire. It's like, I'm constantly like, well, I didn't know that. Videos and tutorials are good. Oh, okay. That's fine. Lots of people use Word. I have had way too many horror stories happen to me personally. Way too many glitches that, set me over the deep end. So I haven't had any glitches with Scrivener. I've used Plotter. I have Plotter. It's just I'm so used to plotting everything in Scrivener. I don't want to have to go back and forth and back and forth, but I think isn't Plotter working with Scrivener now? There you go. If you're determined to learn, that's half the battle. Some people don't want to learn. And you all know the type of person I'm talking about. They think they know everything there is to know about everything, and you can't tell them any different. I've had people in the beginning, I don't do this anymore. I refuse. Who in the beginning would give me a manuscript and say, hey, can you read this? And I couldn't get past the first couple of pages because it was just really, really bad. And I was doing my best to find the nice words, and they just didn't want to listen. They thought their book was absolutely perfect the way it was written. And it wasn't, because in dialogue, you have a lot of leeway, right? With your dialogue, okay? You can write how that individual is speaking, right? So if you have, like, I use a lot of Scottish dialect in my dialogue, that's fine. But when you're in the narration portion of your book, you have to pay attention. You can't write things like, he's seen the dog. hand of God, that was in this book. He seen the dog. No, he didn't seen the dog. He saw the dog. And what kind of question is he saw the dog? What kind of sense is that? But anyway, they just get really pissy because they think their book is absolutely perfect and they've only written this one and they can't understand why, it's not selling. Well, it could be that your cover sucks, and we're all grown-ups here. We know some covers just suck. It could be that your cover sucks. It could be that you slapped a $9.99 price tag on a 70,000 word book, and haven't promoted it. You didn't have an editor. You didn't have a final proofer. There's all sorts of reasons why books don't sell. There are also books that don't sell that should sell like freaking hotcakes. But yeah, I digress. Yeah, good or bad feedback. I want it. Oh, the Erin Condren notebook. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good stuff about that. Good or bad feedback. Yes. If you can't take honest. Now, okay. There's a difference between honest, someone who wants to honestly help you get your book better. Okay. Honest feedback, honest help. There's a difference between that and someone who's being just a bitch, right? They're being mean and nasty. And sometimes it's hard to figure out, okay, is this person being mean and nasty or is this person trying to help? Well, you don't want to think that someone's actually being mean to you. But I've had people be absolute freaking snots to me and tell me I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm sorry, I've sold 750,000 copies of my books around the world, and they've been translated into 8 different languages, and they're on audiobook and paperback and large print and blah, 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 blah. And I've hit the USA Today bestsellers list twice now. How many books have you sold? How many have you written? How many have you published? Yeah, bite me. I kind of went off on a tirade there, didn't I? I'm so sorry. But you want people who are going to be honest but kind. That's the point I'm trying to make. Honest but kind. I know what Chastity Bolin loves her notebooks, her planners. She loves her day planner. I don't think she can brush her teeth without looking at her day planner, but that's okay. And I have one. I left it in the other room. Damn it, my new Rocket book. It's got the calendar at the front of it, but I didn't even fill that out. I have calendars. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. I need professional help. Okay. So this. I loved doing this. I had all the pretty stickers. I had all the tabs. I don't even know what book this is for. But it was like my whole schedule of when I was going to have, this book done and when it was going to go to the editor. I wrote down my goals every day, like 5,000 words a day, blah, 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 blah. I took days to fill this out. Days, I'm telling you. And I put all my pretty stickers in it, like this. Little pretty stickers. And I color coordinated everything. And this went through to when? Oh, September of this year. And I put a little thing around it. And I filed it right there and never got it out. So I thought, no, you got to get better at this. So I bought another one. Empty, 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 empty. It's a journal, though. It's a journal. I haven't journaled. But there's something in knowing, and I know this is weird. There's just something in knowing that you have these things at your disposal. Yes, Rocket Book is awesome. I'm going to be using that a lot. This little book, I have all sorts of, is this the one with all sorts of notes? Oh, that's my secret book nobody can know about. So I've got notes in here for this book, and I love to use these little flag tab sticky note flags. I love those things. I have them in all sorts of different colors. But sometimes I just need to feel it. And it brings me joy. It's okay if it brings you joy, but you don't use it. I think that's okay. Just knowing it's there. It's almost like your binky, your safety blanket. Oh, Christina writes, I've seen so many ads for book coaches who have never published a thing. Makes me nuts. Yeah. Why would you take advice from someone who has never published a novel? Who do you want to take advice from? These authors who put themselves out there for you, like me and countless others, who've published dozens upon dozens upon dozens of books, who have sold hundreds of thousands of copies around the world. Do you want to listen to someone who's, with it and always writing and blah, blah, blah? Or do you want to listen to your third grade band teacher's ex-wife's sister-in-law who is in the process of writing a book and telling you that everything I'm telling you is wrong, that she knows it all? Who do you want to listen to? You listen to successful people, right? You got to listen to the successful people. And those book coaches and those people, sets my teeth on edge when I see those ads for, how to earn $1,000 a month at Amazon as a side hustle writing books. Those people are not authors. Those people are scammers. Those people are just trying to make a fast buck. I know I'm trying to reel myself in and use my nice words. But damn it, those people annoy the hell out of me. Anyway, but it is 10 after 8. Yes, to learn and to understand. And I hope I'm helping Aurora. I really do hope that my Wenchier wisdom, my advice, I really hope it helps. Yeah, that's entirely another video. That's for late at night when the kids are in bed. And that's for people who don't mind curse words because, oh, man, I can go off on a tangent. Ugh. Anyway, there's a difference between an author and a publisher, and some are both, and some are one or the other. Yeah, low content books. That just drives me nuts. Anyway, it's late. My husband's been gone all day, and I'd like to go see him for a few minutes. I kind of like him a little bit. I do. Oh, thank you, Aurora. You said I've gotten you out of your writing rut. Well, yay. I hope Amazon's cracking down. I really do, Christina. Yes, it's 10 after 8. For some reason, I'm dozing off. And no, it isn't you, Mama. It's me. I love you, Shannon. Honey, you can go. I got this. There's 9 of us here. I think I can handle it. Anyway, I'm going to let you all go because I just want to go see my husband because I kind of like him a little bit. Just a little bit. And I haven't seen him all day, and I miss him. And if you see me doing this a lot, it's because I'm reading the chat instead of looking up there, and I'm really sorry. But getting my hair cut Tuesday, yay me. And then when I visit this new store next week with my friend Shelly, I hope it's next week. I hope she can still go. I'll do a live stream from there because it's the happiest place on earth, at least for me. Anyway, y'all have a great night. Have a great weekend. Stay out of trouble. Don't drink and drive. Make sure you got bail money. Have your friend hold the bail money. Have your sister or your brother-in-law, somebody you trust, hold your bail money. Don't give it to your mama, because if you piss off your mama, she might not bail you out of jail. Anyway, I love you all. And thank you for being here. And thank you for your continued love and support. And I hope I help. And just have a great weekend. And we will see you next week. Bye-bye.